So SHTF. What would you do? The proverbial shit hits the fan. The world is going crazy. Everything's off the grid. The phone doesn't work. The TV doesn't work. The stores are closed down. There's no food. There's no water. The police aren't out there working. Let's see. There's a EMP that's went off. Some kind of explosion where everything's down on the East Coast, West Coast, and it's trying to encapsulate the entire country. The zombies come, whatever. Those are all SHTF moments. What would you do? So we're going to discuss that today, and at least what I would do, and maybe these little tips or hints could possibly help you in your planning for any kind of disaster, or you can just take this as, let's not wait for something like this to happen. Let's be prepared for anything minimal, just so we can be ready just in case something that's huge goes down. But first and foremost, let's shout out to the fine folks at Royalty Arms. It's one of their shirts I have. I don't know why my camera's kind of looking like that, but I went to their website today. They've got some fantastic new stuff, and I got to go cop some stuff. So check out Royalty Arms. No, I'm not a brand ambassador. No, they're not paying me, but that would be kind of good, right? So, but shout out to my man, Kyrie Chronicles. He's got a YouTube channel, or AKA Arm Bearded Warrior. He is an actual brand ambassador for the people there, and there's some fantastic people, fantastic business. Go show them some support. Also, shout out to one of my new subscribers. I've been watching his videos. He's been watching mine. He's been watching mine. He goes by the name RJ the Grinder. RJ the Grinder, one word. Y'all go check him out. He's got some good funny stuff with him and his lady, as well as some good gun videos as well. So check him out. Who else I got to shout out? There's tons of people. Maybe I'm doing another video of just straight shout outs, but shout out to them. What will I do in that moment if all hell were to go break loose? I have a plan, and I used to, if you looked at my original videos from when I started my channel, you'll notice that I compiled a bug out bag, right? And I went through all the contents of my bug out bag, and that thing is forever evolving, and it has changed since then. But I've transitioned from the, hey, let's bug out, to the let's bug in. So my plan is to stay where I am as long as I can, right? I'm going to stay where I am as long as I can. Have my central network of people. It's going to be wise and smart for you to get people that you can trust, that can actually put in some work, help you prepare food, help you boil water, help you start a fire, help you do surveillance or any kind of night watch type work around the property that you're on. And make sure nobody's, because everybody's going to be scavenging, trying to find stuff. Make sure nobody's coming up to harm you all or steal your items. You're going to need somebody around the clock for that, right? So it's different things that you want to think about. Most people have right now themselves, their spouse, a boyfriend, girlfriend, and a couple of kids, right? But let's start considering other family members. What's your brother doing? What's your sister doing? What's your mom and dad doing? Your neighbors, what are they doing? We can come together with a good group of people, of 5 to 10 people, and we have a little network amongst ourselves where everybody knows what the plan is. If X, Y, and Z happens, we're going to hit up those folks. We all meet at a centralized location, or we all come to somebody's residence, wherever we're going to bug in at, and we do our roles. Like you do what you're supposed to do around the clock, and we live like that. We have resources individually, correct? So we bring all our resources and compile them together. But many people may not have that yet, so it may be just you, your old lady, and your kid. So if you just have that, what are you all gonna do? I have many books here. Check out my little library. I read the bottom shelf. You can't see it yet, but yeah, that's my bookshelf. So I'm gonna need some of those. I'm gonna keep those with me. So obviously the TV's not working, all those other entertainment things aren't working. Why not read? Get you some books, get you some puzzles, put them in a container so you can have them together. Make sure you have enough food and water. I'll say about 3 months supply of food as well as water for each person in your little network. 3 months for each person. Now, the situation may not last that long, sure, but you want to be prepared just in case. So right now, I was at Food Line yesterday. Right now, the shelves are fully stocked with whatever you need. Canned goods, water, everything is there. So what I would recommend, this is what I do, when you go grocery shopping now today or tomorrow, whenever you go grocery shopping, go in there and go to the canned food aisle. You may not eat the great value 48-cent raviolis right now, but when everything's going down, there's no food and you're running out, you start trying to bite your fingers off, you'll have that stash. You may not want it now, like I said, but that may be something that is enticing for you or to you, and it's going to be delicious when you're starving and wanting something. So stock up on canned goods, stock up on water, stock up on dry goods, beans, rice, things of that nature. Stock up on items. Like I said, go check my video, my bug out bag video, so you can see like the fire starters that's in there. Cotton balls of Vaseline, that's in there to help you with fire, so you can eat. You can warm your food up. Some of the stuff you can just use a can opener. By the way, put a can opener in your bag as well. Use a can opener, just eat it out. It's going to be kind of gross, but remember, you're trying to survive. It's not about taste, it's not about luxury. You're trying to survive. So food, water for 3 months for each person in your home, that's what you need. Also, to defend your castle and your people during those situations, you're probably going to want a nice rifle, and you're probably going to want ammunition for it. So right now, you know, the ammunition issue is going down, but you can always start preparing now if you haven't been prepared So I would say 1,000 rounds per weapon, or especially primary weapon. You have a primary handgun, primary rifle, or some say primary handgun, secondary rifle, or vice versa. At least 1,000 rounds for each of those, for each of your individuals in your group. That's what you want to do. Have those compiled and just ready to use if need be. If, you know, deadly force situations happen, you have your weaponry with you if you need it. So that's another thing in terms of weaponry, because you don't want to walk around your premises during these type of moments unarmed. You want something just in case the rubber hits the road and it's time to, you know, handle business with something of this nature. So in those situations, yes, I've started to talk about me bugging in and we're going to stay here, stay where I am. But what if I needed to leave somewhere? Do you have a plan of where you're going to go? Does your network of people know where you're going to go? How are you going to get there, right? So that's one of the big things. How long are you going to stay in your bug-in location? What's going to draw you out? You need to discuss all of these things with the people that are around you, and figure out where you're going to go. Some will say, oh, we're going to go to the mountains. We're going to find an abandoned house. We're going to go to the beach. We're going to go to the woods. Well, if you're saying that, there are thousands of other people going to say that as well, right? So they're all going to be going to those locations as well. So the wife and I, we have a plan of, if something happens, not necessarily an SHTF moment, but if something drastic happens in the city we're in, let's say we're out of town, there's some kind of violent protest that just started, we have a plan if we're separated of where we're going to meet and how we're going to get to our safe location, right? So we talk about those things, we rehearse those things. So put that in your repertoire for you and your loved ones so you can figure out what you're going to do during some serious situations. So say you're bugging in and you need to go out and scavenge in the city or the country, wherever you are, and you need to get out there, but you need to protect yourself, right? You may not want to walk like this with nothing on. I mean, you may want to do the whole gray man thing. Yes, you may want to blend in as much as you can. But what if you decided not to want to blend in and you wanted to wear your body armor, your chest rig, bring your AR, your AK, wear your ballistic helmet? Is that an option? Sure. Well, I think you want to do that for certain situations and not just all the time. Like many people mention these situations and they'll say they're going to put all this stuff on, right? They're going to put their chest rig on. They're going to walk down the streets going to abandoned food lines. Okay, maybe. Or people say that they're going to go ahead and put their plate carriers on. Go ahead and strap these onto themselves and, you know, go down the street trying to find what they need to find. Now, sure, sounds like a great idea until somebody sees that and they have a higher powered weapon, more high powered weapon than you do, or they outnumber you and they come take what you got, right? So you want to plan ahead before you try to do that stuff without any kind of plan of action. So, also, I got this is mine right here, this black one. The green was my wife's. Ooh, this one's heavy. The green was my wife, this was mine. This one I carry. I got my comms. Everybody mentions the comms. So my big thing is to have communications for you and your people with you. So I have enough radios for me and mine. So we'll be able to speak amongst ourselves back and forth inside the residence, inside the business, wherever we are, bugging in or bugging out, we'll be able to communicate back and forth. I think that's huge. So we won't be yelling too loud across whatever. You know, the phones are down, so they may not work. And you all who may probably be asking, what kind of vest do you have? I'm not going to answer those questions. I will say stay tuned. I will put a video up later. I don't know how much later, but I will eventually put a video up on different types of plate carriers, different types of body armor, level 3, 4, 2, ceramic, steel, soft plates, what's good, what's bad, what can you consider, all of that. So right now I'm not going to do it, but in the future, yes, I will. So stay tuned. You will see some more of this, right? You will see some more of this. So do you want to put that on as you're going out there, or your chest rig, you know, or are you going to put on your ballistic helmet? You're going to strap that bad boy on? What you going to do? How you going to act? You know what I'm saying? Me, if I were to go out there and it's time for me and my brother to go scavenge for some stuff, shout out to Tread on Me 1000. So if it was time for me and him to go scavenge for things, I don't know. I like to blend in, but I like to be prepared because I think a lot of people may try to do some heinous acts to people to stop them and get what they have. But this may be one that will go with me in any kind of situation where I'm out and about and I'm concerned about getting plopped in the head with a 2x4 or a brick. Anybody trying to push me downstairs. You know, I'd be concerned about a bullet to the head, but I'd be more concerned about blunt force trauma, especially with the rioters and stuff like that. I want to wear this to protect my head so I can stay up on my feet and get from A to Z in an efficient manner. So that's why I have one of these, and I have it in my stash just in case one of those extreme moments hit. So let's also mention the weapons. I did mention myself having a weapon to protect myself, or somebody on the grounds having a weapon to protect themselves. But what if the members of your family want to be on their own, right? They don't want to be in a group. Are you able to distribute weapons to them? Like, hey, brother, here's a rifle. Take it. Here's a couple of magazines. Take it. Are you able to distribute weaponry and magazines to the people in your group? That goes into saying having the 1,000 rounds for the people that are with you. So if you got family members that are coming that you didn't expect them to come, but you think they can contribute, so sorry to the old grandmas and grandpas who may not be able to contribute. You know, you're just there. You know, kind of sucks to say, but to the able-bodied people that can help defend help defend our lives and help put food on the table and such, it's wise to have magazines ready, weapons ready to say, hey, Uncle Jay, here's 2 magazines for you. Auntie L, here's 2 magazines for you. Here's a rifle. You know how to use it, right? You do know how to use it, yeah, because you trained with me. You watched a lot of my videos. Shout out to RainySats50 and all my videos. Shout out to Call on New War and all that. You watch some Call on New War? Yeah. Cool. And you can help arm the people that are with you. As long as they're competent with their weapons, comfortable with the weapons, confident with their weapons, go ahead for it, right? So that. So if I'm scavenging, trying to go find things, and I'm deciding that I want to wear some more tactical things to be more ready, right? I'm probably going to put on my battle belt. I know you all remember my battle belt from my other videos. Kind of tweaked it a little bit. I went ahead and moved my latex glove pouch to the front with my knife, my holster, you know, dump pouch and all that. So I'll probably put my battle belt on. So I have that. I'll probably have my battle belt on, have my rifle, and that's it. So if it's cold like now, I put my jacket to kind of cover up a lot of the stuff so it won't look too suspicious. But remember, you're not caring about suspicion. You got you and your people with you. You're going to scavenge for something, so y'all on high anyway. You're all going to be looking to make sure there aren't any threats. You got your earpieces in. You're speaking back and forth through your walkie-talkie, so you're good. You're all tactical. You're LARPing really well or whatever. So I don't know. So here's some elbow pads. I don't know what I need the elbow pads for, but it was in my helmet, which I keep in my safe. So just put your elbow. You never know. You have to get on the ground, right? You got to go prone. You never know. Nah, I'm joking. But SHTF, that's what I'll probably do. Kind of reiterate, bug in first. That's what I'll go down to, and staying where I am. If I get pushed out, go to the designated location. Obviously, the people that I'm with me, make sure they are in great understanding of the plan. Make sure they're ready as well. If I need to or really, really want to wear this cool tactical stuff, sure, I may put on a plate carrier, or sure, I may put on a chest rig. But also vehicle. Make sure your vehicle is well equipped for people in storage. So I got the nice big truck out there. That's one of the reasons to have it, just in case, you know, the weather or big issue where I need to drive over things. I'm good. I can manage with my Ram 1500 lifted with the big tires. I can go over different things. I've got the bed of the truck with the cover on it. I can store my items in it. If I'm bugging out, we're going to a location that may be outside. What can I fit in there? I can fit all my food, all my water, I have a big Tupperware container of, gas mask, weather radio, batteries, all that little stuff like that is in that container. Slide right in the bed of my truck. Did I say sleeping bags? Sleeping bags, tent. What else? I have tons of items that I'm so blessed to have that truck. I can slide it in there and we can go dust my hands clean of this original place, go on to the next one, do what we got to do. So it's also wise to consider what primary weapons do you want to carry? What are your primary rifles, primary handguns, knives? Get that going, figure out what you want to do. I did a test with my wife. Hey, boom, something happened. Let's grab what we got to get and go. So she needed to know or remember what her primary rifle was. She didn't know what her primary handgun was, or all the magazine, ammo. All that stuff needs to be in a good location and nice and neat. Like I said, not just for this kind of reason, but in general, you need to have that in a centralized location or in a location where you know the items are in an organized fashion so you can deploy them when needed. So SHTF, hopefully the real legit stuff doesn't happen, but to you and yours out there, make sure you're prepared. I may have missed a few things of what usually happens. And when I stopped the video, I started thinking about many other things. So let me take a second. It's already 16 minutes and 34 seconds going. Not counting the intro clip and the other clip. Let's see. I'm stalling here. Got the AK-47. I don't know who would want that in my group, but maybe my older brother would want it. I don't, I have 8 magazines for it, sure. Just take them all, you know what I'm saying? SHTF. I don't know, I think I'm good. Maps, weather radios, food, water, a plan. That's the biggest thing, a plan. What are you gonna do? What aren't you gonna do? What's it gonna take for you to actually leave your bugging location and go to a bug out location? So, I don't know. That's what I do. That's Randy Satisfies Your Channel. Let me know some of those things that you may do that I may have left out, some of the things that I may tweak in my plan. Mind you, a lot of my things in my plan, obviously I didn't say because it's my plan. You don't tell the world about what you're going to do, right? So let me know what you're going to do. Keep me informed. Again, Randy Satisfies Your checking out. I think it's be a pretty cool picture. So I'll see y'all later. Like, comment, subscribe. See y'all on the next video. Deuces.